Good afternoon, students. In previous lecture, we have learned about the current, electricity, and electrostatic potential, and what is potential difference. And we have seen the types of cells, that is electric cell. The types of electric cell, first one is dry cell, and second was the lead acid cell. Now, in this lecture, we are going to continue this chapter. So see the electric circuit. So what is electric circuit? It is shown in the figure 4.4b. That is this below the figure which is present. Second picture. So see, when electric circuit, when a cell holder, an electric bulb and a plug key are connected by connecting wires, that is a copper wire, okay, as shown in the figure 4.4b, means in the second figure, and a dry cell is fitted in the holder, which is figure 4.4a, the above figure. Then the bulb lights up by closing the plug key. This means that a current flows through the circuit and bulb lights up. On the removal of the cell, the electric current flowing through the circuit stops, as indicated by the bulb, which ceases to glow. Okay. This type of connection of electrical component is known as electrical circuit. A circuit is shown in the figure 4.4b. The cell is shown by the symbol, that is plus minus. So it is the cell, plus and minus, which is denoted by the plus minus. Cell holder is a box type material in which the cells are placed. Okay, more than one cells can be placed at a time. So now move on to the connecting cells. You must have seen more than one electric cells connected in an electrical circuit. Okay, in figure 4.5a. Okay, in figure 4.5a, there is more than one electrical cells are connected with each other in electrical circuit. In the transistor radio, 2 to 3 dry cells are seen to be connected in series. The purpose of doing this is to be obtain more potential difference than that of the single cell. Means the purpose of connecting more than one cell at a time is to obtain more electrical current than that of the one single cell. Therefore, it is possible to obtain higher current if the cells are connected as seen in the figure 4.5b. The connection of cells is known as the battery of cells. So in figure 4.5b, four cells are connected with each other. Okay, so more than one cells are connected with each other, then this type of connection is known as battery of cells. In this series of connection, the positive terminal of one cell is connected to the negative terminal of the second cell, and the positive terminal of the second cell is connected to the negative terminal of the third cell, as shown in figure 4.5b. Therefore, if each cell has a potential difference of 1 volt, the total potential difference of the three cell will be 3 volt. Okay, now see, an electrical circuit is also used in home supplies. However, the electricity supply is made from outside. Instead of the electric cells, okay, in modern equipments, suppose for example smartphones, laptops, lithium ion cells are used. Why? Because these cells can be recharged and more electrical energy can be stored in these type of cells as compared to that of nickel cadmium cell and other type of cells. So that's why we can recharge smartphones and laptop again and again. Now move on to magnetic effect of electric current. So there is a figure 4.6, magnetic effect of electric current. So there is a one activity. So you have to take the inside tray of an used up matchbox. Okay, place a small magnetic needle inside that tray. Used matchbox, the empty tray of the used matchbox you have to take, and then place a small magnetic needle inside this tray. Okay, now take a long connecting wire and bind it around this tray as shown in this box. Okay, now complete the electrical circuit by connecting in it this wire, the electric cells, plug key and a bulb, which is shown in the figure 4.6. Now mark the position of the magnetic needle. Take a bar magnet near to this magnetic needle. Then what do you observe? Okay, so you have seen that the magnetic needle changes its direction when the bar magnet is taken near to the magnetic needle. Now keep looking at the needle and close the plug key. The bulb will lights up and you will realize that the current has started flowing through the wire or through the circuit. Does the magnetic needle change its position? Okay, so yes, magnetic needle change its position. Why? Because when a current starts flowing in the circuit, the magnetic needle changes its direction. Now open the plug key. Does the magnetic needle come back to this original position? Yes. Okay. When plug key is open, so electricity flowing in the circuit stops, and that's why magnetic needle come back to its original position. So this means that magnetic field is created when electric current flows in a wire. So who made this observation first? The scientist name as that Hans Christian Oersted. Okay, made this observation first. So briefly we can say that when an electric current passes through a wire, magnetic field is produced around that wire. Now there is a second activity also there. Take a meter long flexible copper wire having resistive coating and wind it tightly on a long iron screw. Okay, as shown in figure 4.7, electromagnet. Connect the two ends of that wire in a circuit. Okay, as shown in figure. Also connect the electric circuit and a plug key in a circuit. Electric cell and the plug key in the circuit. Keep 2 to 4 iron pins or small iron nails near that screw. Now start the current in the circuit by plugging the key. It will be noticed that pins or the iron screw have stuck to the tip of the screw. Will the pins or iron screw continue to stick when the plug key is opened? So answer is no. Okay. Pins or iron nails do not stick. Okay, when the plug key is open. When an electric current flows in the wire, magnetism is produced in the coil around the screw. Because of that, screw also attends magnetism. Okay, so what is magnetism? Magnetism is the force exerted by the magnets. Okay, magnetism is the force which is exerted by the magnets when they attract or repel each other. Magnetism is caused by the motion of electrical charges. So magnetism is produced in the coil around the screw. and because of that the screw also attains the magnetism. As soon as the current stopped, this magnetism vanishes. The system of coil and the screw is called as electromagnet. Okay, the system of coil and the screw means the figure 4.7 is known as electromagnet. You have seen various uses of electromagnet in 6th standard, and electromagnet are also used to produce strong magnetic field, which is useful in scientific research. So what is a magnetic field? The magnet produces the magnetic field which attracts the iron material. So now move on to construction of electrical bell. So in figure 4.8, describe the construction of electric bell. So many of you must have seen the simple electric doorbell. Open such a bell which is out of the order. So for figure 4.8, figure 4.8 depicts a bell with its outer cover removed. We see that there is an electromagnet inside. So figure 4.8 shows the bell with its outer cover removed. So we see that there is an electromagnet present inside. So this is the electromagnet. Let us understand the working of the cell. A copper wire is wound around the iron piece, and this coil acts as an electromagnet. So this brown wire is a copper wire which wounds around the iron piece. So this structure is known as the electromagnet. An iron strips along with the striker is fitted near to the electromagnet. So this is the iron strip which is having the striker fitted on it, is fitted near to this electromagnet. A contact screw is in touch with this stripe. So this is the contact screw. This is in touch with this iron strip or striker. An electric circuit is connected and shown in this figure. Okay, so this is the plug key and this is the circuit which is denoted by cell. This is the cell which is denoted by plus and minus. The current flows in the circuit when screw is in contact with the strip, and hence the coil becomes a magnet and attract the iron strip towards it. So when current starts flowing in the circuit, okay, when this contact screw is contact with this stripe, the current start flowing in the circuit, and hence this coil, okay, this copper coil becomes a magnet and attracts the iron strips towards it. Therefore the striker hits the gong and the sounds created. When the current start flowing in the circuit, this copper coil acts as the magnet and attracts these iron strips towards it. That's why this striker hits this bell or gong and the sounds created due to it. However, at the same time, the contact screw loses the contact with the stripe and the current in the circuit stops. In this situation, the electromagnet loses its magnetism and the iron strips move back to its original position and comes in contact with the contact screw. So the electric current is then immediately restored and again the striker hits the gong by the above process. So in this way the common door bell created the sound. This action repeats itself and the bell rings.